We warn, yet nobody listens because this isn't financial advice. We are dumping, guys. I've been warning about this, right? It's all Aladdin's fault, but nobody would care and pay attention. Nobody will, right? News will just be the narrative that pushes prices in a certain direction. But whoever's making these moves is Aladdin. I'm telling you, but nobody seems to care. And today, what's happening with the USDT dominance chart? It's flying off to the upside. Big warning. I'm going to be talking about it here soon. But for XRP, I'm still very bullish. Now, first things first, absolutely insane. Why are we dumping? Well, at 10:57 a.m. ET, President Trump published a massive paragraph about China saying a massive increase in tariffs is coming. And then 3 minutes later, the S&P 500 just died. Okay, so it's a trade war back people are mentioning, right? So here's a full-on letter that he wrote to the world. Nobody has time to read all this, guys. So China is becoming very hostile in controlling rare earths, he says, Trump says. I always felt that China is lying, and now, as usual, I've been proven right. China is holding the world captive in a monopoly position. There is no reason to meet President Xi in 2 weeks, preparing a massive increase of tariffs on Chinese products. Many other countermeasures are under serious considerations. U.S. stocks are now falling to new weekly lows. But wait, isn't it a little bit strange when we go to the 5-day of the USDT dominance chart? It called this move to a T, because so the 5-day, right? This is the USDT dominance chart, guys. Remember, it held resistance once, twice. It broke above, okay, but it came back down and it held the line. That's so weird. And news comes out right here, by the way. News came out right there, and that's what it did. All because of Aladdin, not because of news. It was all due to Aladdin. I'm sorry if I'm breaking your hearts here, right? In the next, let me tell you the truth that nobody else will. I'm becoming more bearish than BC Backer and more bearish than BG123 in the next 2 days, as soon as we close like the candle like this above this 5-day moving average. That's for Bitcoin specifically, not for altcoins, for XRP, for example. Right, for XRP, I do believe a massive pump is coming because of an isolation event tied to ETFs, which who knows when they'll be launched because the government is shut down. Okay, the SEC isn't 100% full power right now. So when that time does appear, guys, we're gonna pump for XRP. For now, next 2 days, beware. I'm becoming extremely bearish if we close the candle above 4.36% on the USDT dominance chart on the 5-day candle, on the 5-day chart. Okay, so now that we know that it's Aladdin that's controlling these markets, we come back to my tweet. I literally say this on my previous video yesterday when we exposed Binance and how it was integrated with Aladdin and Coinbase. XRP, if we don't stop Aladdin now, it will make Bitcoin dump to 60K and XRP to $1.23. Good luck. That's my warning, right? If we don't stop Aladdin now, we'll never stop it, folks. I could guarantee you, because it gets stronger and stronger the more data it collects. Okay, people probably think I'm going crazy here, but I'm not. So here's a more sinister warning for Bitcoin. To me, it seems like Bitcoin is just gonna like die, guys. Well, okay. Before we keep on moving on, before we keep talking about this USDT dominance chart, let's first of all talk about Bitcoin's chart. Right, our lines, because I haven't forgotten, guys. Right, what did I say? Only one chart called it. Only one chart called it, guys. Should I pull up the video? Right, should I pull up the video? I don't really want to, because I have to go find it. So October 6th is when we said that this will hold as resistance. Let's see. I posted this 6 days ago, folks. Okay, literally 6 days ago. I mean, how? It's so simple. My lines are a cheat code. Literally. Look at this. Okay, where was Bitcoin at this point in time? Watch this video and listen. Please like today's video and share it, guys, because I'm telling you, it's so easy. Aladdin is not, because we could predict Aladdin here, right? It's quite easy sometimes, well, guys, because other times he does play a lot of games. But for now, it's a little bit easy. Cheat sheet chart. Come on now, right? You cannot make this stuff up. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Where were we when we last talked about this charts? This is Bitcoin's charts. Okay, Bitcoin, this is diabolical, guys. Look at this, right? Right, look where we at last. We held support multiple times, fired off to this next resistance. Let me skip a bit. Next line of defense. I said we will hold support, guys. This is a double support region. Okay, because it was crossing this level, guys. Okay, and what did it do? Beautifully touched it, and then it skyrocketed to the next resistance level, which is right now, I'm guessing, a lot of resistance at 125k. Okay, and it's holding resistance right now. How and what did it do after it held resistance up there? It started to die. Easy was 1, 2, 3. The next support region will be at around 112k. But I think, okay, let's see how high let's see how high or how low Bitcoin will dump here, right? Let's see, 6% about. So let's say from here 6%. So back down there. So it seems like Bitcoin is going to hold this lower region, guys, right? It's trying to build liquidity. There's liquidity formed there too, so at some point they're gonna take it, right? So right now it's looking crazy, right? Next 2 days I'm turning extremely bearish. I'm warning everyone, but nobody wants to pay attention for Bitcoin. That is, XRP's a pump is imminent. I do believe so myself when it bottoms out because of that XRP versus Bitcoin pairing. Now here's something very crazy to look at on USDT.dominance chart, guys, because we're starting to see some bullish divergences form at these lows, okay? Which usually means it takes this high, okay? Its previous high. Why? So the RSI, we have to zoom in so we can look. The candle closed below all these other candles, but the RSI is above this pivot point, okay? From here to there, right? It's slight, but it's still a bullish divergence on the 2-day. Are there others on the higher time frames? Let's see. Look, on the 3-day there is too. You guys see this, right? Candle is all the way down there. RSI is up there. So guys, this thing is about to fly, right? Bitcoin's probably about to die, which means in the next 2 days it's going to close definitely, unless there's a white swan event. If there's a white swan event to save the markets, then that person is diabolical. But for now it seems like it's going to close above in the next 2 days and 6 hours. As soon as it does, I become ultra bearish. I take BC Backer's title of bear, right? And I become more bearish than BG123. So Jim Cramer says, very quick decline, not needed on a Friday and could cause some heavy selling in some of the most extended stocks, right? Seems like a bullish tweet to me, so maybe we'll see a small rebound coming in soon. Now, the $10 billion hyper unit whale is up over 12 million, shorting $700 million per Bitcoin. Now we understand why he shorted, right? Remember his liquidation at what, 140k? I'm pretty sure if this is the same whale. Okay, look at this. He has a $700 million short position. It's now down to 130k. What's going on there? Whoa. Okay, guys, now it's getting crazy here. How do you even short with that much money? What? So what does he know? That's diabolical. That's what he knows. This is crazy. Now look at this. Breaking: Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent fires back at JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon, claiming that the stock market may fall. So basically, Jamie Dimon the other week talked about or stated that we're gonna see a pullback, right? I should probably bring that news, guys, because it's a big warning and it's one from the puppet, right? A main puppet. Now here comes another insider who's saying, wait, maybe calm down.
What Jamie Dimon has learned on Wall Street, there are two things you're never supposed to do at the same time: predict the price and the timing. So he's saying we're going to go down. He doesn't say when. Could it be 2028? Could it be next month? We don't know. But what this administration is doing is laying solid economic ground. And under President Trump's leadership, Wall Street and Main Street can both do well. Obviously.
Yeah. Are we sure about that? Right? Are we sure about that? And more tariff talks? Not quite sure. Seems like JP Morgan knew that Trump would talk about these tariffs once again, right? And there may be some type of trade war back again. I mean, the thing is, guys, the trade war stuff is so BS, right? It's a narrative to pull markets in a certain direction wherever they want it, right? It's actually the easiest catalyst for them, because look, okay, let me go to Bitcoin chart here. This was hilarious about it. So the reason why we dumped it was because of tariff talks, right? That's negative. But let's say we're at the bottom and then they want prices to pump. They'll bring upon that they'll cut tariffs, right? And the markets will pump. And then let's say they want it to dump again at some point. They're going to be like, oh, we're going to start raising tariffs. Oh, we're going to start cutting tariffs, right? Raise, cut, raise, cut, raise, cut. Then they can move. It's like pulling strings, right? They can move the market in an easy direction here, right? Without too much of another catalyst to show up. You guys see how sinister these people are? And it all comes back to Trump because he's obviously a puppet, right? That's tied to Aladdin, if you guys haven't realized now.
Obviously, if you're the CEO of the world's largest or America's largest bank, what you care about is Wall Street, and we care about both.
So come on, guys. Nobody's exposing everyone like how we are. I'll prepare. It's gonna get dangerous in the next 2 days, which means we're getting closer to an XRP pump quite soon. Now, financial advice, only one person warned you, and it was Extra VOD, and he's about to become ultra bearish soon. Please like today's video. Thank you. What is that, Sophie's Amazingness? See ya.